Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to go over how you can pass an Apex evaluation in one trade and do it almost every time. I would only recommend doing this, I guess, quote unquote strategy of getting a funded account if you already know you are profitable and you just don't want to take the time trading these evaluation accounts, right? If it's going to take you 3 weeks to trade an evaluation, but in those 3 weeks you could just be trading a PA account, then obviously you're just going to want to trade the funded account, right? So basically what I like to do, Apex is doing these 1 day to pass, right? So if we take a look at Apex's website, 80% off 1 day to pass. There'll be a link in the description to use my code, get 80% off and pass it in 1 day. So going on for 3 more days. I recommend grabbing 25K or 50K accounts. I wouldn't really go too much higher unless you're really confident in trading bigger size. Most people will only need 25K or 50K accounts. And then my quote unquote strategy for this would be the most guaranteed, I guess, way of doing this is going to be buy 2 25K accounts. They have a 1500 profit target, 1500 stop loss. Okay. I would do it in the overnight session. Okay, so before you go to bed at night, what I would do is take 1 account and enter into a short position with a couple contracts. If we have 4 contracts at 20 points each, that's $80 per point on NQ. So 1500 divided by 80. If you went all in on a 25K account, you need about 19 points of profit. Okay, so basically in the overnight session, I would enter 1 account short and 1 account long. Before you go to bed, like right here, right? You take 1 account and go short, take 1 account, go long. The short one would win. You would obviously lose the account that you took long, but the account only costs like $28 to buy. Okay, so instead of spending 3 weeks doing that, then you could basically just pass it right there in a single trade. You obviously burn 1 account, but you also get a funded account right away. So then this next day you would have a funded account and you could go trade that, make real money. Okay. You could also do something else where you wait for still a setup, I guess, that you think would be decent. So this morning I called out on the YouTube live stream this trade, which ended up being 40 points of profit. And you could wait for a specific setup and just go obviously all in. Again, I do not recommend doing this unless you know you can make money on funded accounts. Okay, if you're not knowing that if you're profitable yet, you should be using those evaluations as practice. I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying if you know you are profitable, you don't want to spend 3 weeks trading an eval when you can spend 3 weeks trading a PA. Okay, that's the only kind of case in which I would do this. But yeah, you could wait for a good setup and obviously go higher contract size and just aim for that. But I think the simplest way to do it is, even if you wanted to buy, 10 accounts, right? It's going to cost you $300. You take 5 accounts, you go in long, you take 5 accounts, you go short, and then you're basically going to end up with 5 funded accounts. Okay, you don't have to waste weeks, or for some people maybe a month or 2 months of their trading. You could just get a PA account overnight while you sleep. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it. I did do this with some 50K accounts, got a few funded accounts pretty easily. I bought 6 evals past 3 in 1 night, and I only do this because I know I already make money on funded accounts and I already get withdrawals, so I don't want to spend that precious time where I could be making money on a funded account when, instead of trading and making money on a fake evaluation account. So that's what I like to do. Just some little ideas for you all. Again, 25K account, you could do that, or 50K account. If you go higher in the contract sizes, there's probably less of a chance of it actually working, because let's say you go for a 150K account, right? You could move up $5,000 and stop out the short account, and then move back down $5,000 and stop out the long account without hitting the 9,000, right? But on 25K account, if you move up 1,500, one of the accounts is going to win. If you move down 1,500, one of the accounts is going to win, right? Because it's the exact same profit target and trailing threshold. But again, finally, repeating myself, do not do this unless you know you can make money on a funded account. This is only to cut down time so that you could, instead of making money on an evaluation account, you could make money on the funded. Leave any comments, concerns down below. There'll be a code for Apex down below. And yeah, have a good one, guys.